Graceful Touch Speaks Out, where we interview uh, people in the industry of health and wellness as it relates to what they do. Now, I'm taking a real broad view of that health and wellness topic. Uh, I'm not talking necessarily about doctors and uh, even massage therapists like myself, but anyone who positively impacts the world of health and wellness. And today we are going to be speaking with a person. Her name is Nain, and she is a life coach for more energy. Now, without further ado, let's bring her in. Hello, Nain. How are you?
Hi, Guy. Thank you. I'm good, and thank you for having me today.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. Now, um, I'm looking at the title of today's call, and I'm thinking this could go in a lot of directions. Life coach for more energy. What I'm curious about is what does that mean to you?
For me, it means that a lot of the energy we do have or don't have has to do with the mindset we have and the thoughts we have. And for me, energy is a big topic because I myself found myself at a point 2 years ago where I nearly had no energy, even though I was living quite healthy. And I also have a lot of clients who also have the same problem despite living quite healthy. They just don't have the energy. And I found that the mindset is a big thing and that it has a lot to do with how we see the world and how we receive it. And yeah, just like the thoughts in our head about pretty much anything and everything we do every day.
Interesting, interesting. No, mindset. That's huge. It's interesting. I've been doing these calls for, probably about a month now. And it's interesting how my day goes prior to the call. And I have seen many times, including today, where without me really knowing what's going to be taking place on the call, I kind of I felt like today is kind of an off day for me. Like I'm just not connecting. And now we're talking about mindset.
Mhm.
Well, my problem was exactly mindset. Can you talk to me a little bit about mindset and why that's so important?
Well, let's see at, for example, how someone may perceive a specific situation at work. For example, maybe another coworker or someone else has like kind of a bad day, and you just like perceive it as maybe that it has something to do with you. So now you're
Mm.
thinking all day about, okay, what did I did wrong? Like, like all these thoughts in your head, and like the whole time you're just thinking about how it might be your fault, or maybe like yeah, whatever it is that's going on. And this all these thoughts cost you energy,
Mhm.
because yeah, every thought is energy. And you could just go and ask him, or you could just be so self-confident that no, it has nothing to do with me, it's just him having a bad day. And having the self-confidence and just the awareness of that it could have a lot of other reasons and it has nothing to do with you, that's like a huge mindset shift to have. And this could help you have more energy for other things, have the mind free to focus on your work, for example.
Wow. Well, I'm just going to kind of speak just a personal example towards exactly what you're talking about. I have a friend that I've been kind of, a little bit rocky situation, but I have to consider their family dynamics going on. But today, my heart's been heavy, and it's like, well, what did I do something wrong? Have I said something wrong? Even to the point that right before this call, and I try and stay away from sweets and whatnot because I am very health conscious. I went and got one of those carob treats across at the store because I was like, I just need something to boost me up. because I'm out of energy. And now we're talking about that exact thing. It's amazing to me. So, what got you involved in doing this? How long have you been doing it?
As a life coach, I only started this year. I have been practicing as a digital business manager before. And that's also kind of how I came into it, because I saw my clients, even though they were like really good at what they're doing and try to live a healthy life, they still had like often problems with their energy and with and I just saw that, okay, what's going on here? Like, they're doing everything right and everything, and then it was mostly, okay, it's what they're thinking. Like, especially my clients often are people pleaser, overachiever, saying yes to pretty much anyone and everything, and having a hard time saying no and setting boundaries, and having the confidence to say no. And so that was one part. And then the other part was that I myself had a lot of diseases over the years. I had, as a kid, I had neurodermatitis. Then as a teenager, I had high fever, food allergies, asthma. Then I had a lot of back pain and shoulder pain. And then a couple of years ago, I got diagnosed with Hashimoto, which is an autoimmune disease. And even though the doctor said, yeah, your labs are like, okay, you don't have to do anything, I felt not really right. And my energy was getting lower and lower every year. And at a point, then I started to change my diet and started to exercise more, but still it wasn't really right. And then only last year, when I found a doctor who really saw the whole picture, who then also told me, a doctor, you need to practice gratitude. You need to do breathing exercises, and you need to just relax more. And that's when I started to look into the whole thing of gratitude and mindset. And only when I really was working on my mind, that's really when I saw the benefits of all the other things I was already doing. Because when you do your daily 10,000 steps just because you think you have to, that's not really going to help you, because it will cost you energy when you're going into it with this kind of mindset. Or some people think, okay, they have to do yoga or whatever it is, but they don't really enjoy it. It's not really what they like feel like doing, and they just feel this pressure and that they have to do it, and then all these benefits that could be there for them doing it are not really there, because just the mindset they have.
So, what I think I heard there was there's two different paths. Well, there's maybe more than two, but we'll use two. One where, for example, I'm going to go out and I'm going to exercise because I know it's the right thing for my body and what I just need to do it. The other one is that I am going out to exercise because I believe in myself.
Yeah.
I believe in being able to take that next step of wellness in my journey forward. Um, I'm not sure I did a perfect job of explaining, but one I'm trying to say is just rote, and the other one is more of a passion. And
Yeah.
what I think I hear you saying is the path with the passion is going to far outweigh just doing rote, and that's what you build your foundation of what you bring forward on. Am I correct
Yes.
on that?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's about getting to know yourself again, what you like to do, what you enjoy, and also being able to listen to your body, to go like inside and really feel, okay, what is it that really gives me energy and what takes my energy away. So with my clients, I look like in three different ways. We look at energy leaks, like the people pleasing, overachieving, saying yes to everything. Then how we can save the energy we already have, like how can we establish kind of like routines or rituals every day that save energy, because every time we do something on a repetitive basis, it's when our body already knows what to do, and we can save energy because we don't have to think about it and we don't have to convince ourselves every time to do it. And then there are like the energy boosts, where we really think about, okay, what did you do when you were a kid? What was it that you did for fun? What makes you laugh? This kind of stuff. What do you like to do in order to move your body? Like, not for everyone it's yoga or going to the gym or anything. So just finding out what really is it that they enjoy doing.
Do you have success stories? I know you're rather new in this portion of what you're
Mhm.
doing, a year there, but what was it that you did previous? You said
A digital business manager.
digital
So
business manager. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. So now that you're taking this step in your journey of life, have you had some successes that you can share with us?
Yeah. So I work mostly because I'm location independent myself, and I'm a full-time house and pet sitter for like now 5 years, and I live abroad. I work mostly with women who either already have some part of it of a location independent life, or who want to start a location independent life or a business. And one of my
So
clients, yeah.
location independent. Help me with understanding that because that sounds like different than the normal life processes. What's location independent?
Location independence allows is about building a life where it doesn't really matter where you are, but where you can be wherever you want to be. So
Mm.
where you have a source of income that allows you to be more flexible. For some, that's starting a business. For others, it's working remotely. For others, it's freelancing, or for others, it's just having a job where it allows them to be at a place they really enjoy, and where not the work or job is dictating them where to be. And so, yeah.
So, what? But it sounds like you're a pet sitter too, which that means you're traveling around to different places. Do you have a location independent? In my mind comes up. Maybe you don't have a home base, but your home base has you.
Hmm. Yeah, that's also something I work on with my clients, to get to a point where home is wherever you are, where home is kind of like in yourself, that you are able to create the safety in yourself and don't need your environment to create safety for you.
Awesome, awesome. So, as we're looking forward down the road 2, 3, 5 years, you've taken this new step from a digital project manager into being more of a life coach. Am I right on that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of a different twist, but I can see some correlations. But it's kind of a where do you want to be 2, 3, 5 years from now?
Um, I think pretty much the same as right now, because I really enjoy doing what I'm doing, helping clients. Maybe right now I'm working mostly one-on-one clients. And so maybe the future is to have more a group coaching or something, to just help more women at the same time. And yeah, that's something I would see in the next 3 to 5 years. And then also just building a community around that. I'm having like an online community where I invite my clients so they can share their progress and everything with each other, to just have even more support and also accountability for their goals. And yeah, to just not be alone on the journey, because especially when you're like location independent, or living a nomad life, a traditional one kind of, it can get lonely. And I find it really important that all these women have support, and to create a community where they really feel like that's maybe also their second home.
Awesome, awesome. So I think you've already answered this a little bit, but I'd like you to develop it a little bit more. But who, if there was only one person that was going to see this video,
Hmm.
who would you want that to be? Who is your ideal client?
Yeah. So my ideal client is a woman who kind of feels stuck, has not the energy she wants to have right now, and knows that she wants more in life, more energy, more time, more freedom. And she knows that there's like a different life out there she really wants to, but her mindset right now just doesn't allow herself to live it.
Awesome. So how much? So we find that individual, they come on board, they want to work with you. how much time, you know, given the busyness of the life that we have today, how much time would that individual, would she need in order to be successful with your process? You know, what's a starting? Of course, the end goal is 24/7 type thing,
Yeah.
but you know, everybody has to start somewhere. How does that look?
So usually we have one 60-minute call a week on Zoom. Then it's every week there is like a little homework which takes about like 30 to 60 minutes, where I there are like journal self prompts, personality tests, some other things. And then, of course, at the community where she can engage as much or as little as she wants. With the energy and with the daily practices, I suggest it would be, I would say, half an hour a day altogether. It's kind of the minimum to really establish a routine where the mindset is going to change over time. And right now, I'm working together with women on 6 weeks for the first time, just to see, because many, if they haven't had any coaching before, like usually I work with them for 3 months, but if they had any coaching before, 3 months is often too big of a commitment for them. So that's why I'm trying out a 6 week program right now to see, okay, how much can we do in the 6 weeks together, and then look if it's something we're going to do in the future as well.
So, how did you learn what it is, the whole concept of life coaching for energy? You know, where, what's your background?
My background is just my curiosity for everything and my interest to learn and to do as much research as I want. As a digital business manager, and also before, I worked in market analysis. So doing research is my thing, and spending pretty much all my day just getting to know more and trying out new things and talking to other people who are in the field of hormone coaches or nutrition coaches, and then just yeah, gathering everything.
Awesome, awesome. So, we've identified this person that has that 1 hour a day, 1 hour a week, and that has can invest a half hour a day. Um, that you have found during your time as a life coach for energy. What is it you have found that is like an obvious, so obvious for you, but it's like an aha moment for the people that you speak with? It's like the light bulb goes on, and it's like, okay, why don't you already understand that?
I would say the most simplest and effective one is just practicing daily gratitude. You would
Mm,
be amazed at how much it can change if you just like wake up, 3 things you're grateful for, and then before you go to bed, you go through your day and you find 3 things you're grateful for. Because this way you rewire your brain and let your brain focus on the positive rather than the negative. And then this way, confidence also comes more that, okay, I am in a place where a lot of positive things happen to me, and then they start to see more possibilities and opportunities, and then from there we can build up.
okay, so let all of this. So I wake up in the morning, and I'm trying to, what I guess, we use these words like gratitude.
Mhm.
What is that? Can you demonstrate that for me? I know that might seem like a simplistic question, but really, do people really know what it is?
Some do, some don't. You're correct. Yeah. So let's say I wake up in the morning and I'm grateful for being able to have a good night's sleep, that I really slept well. I'm grateful for being healthy, not being in pain in this very moment. I'm thankful for waking up next to my husband. I'm grateful that I created a life where I didn't need to get up at a 5 a.m. or something, which I really don't like.
Right, right, right.
So yeah, just these little things. Or looking forward to what the day brings. I'm grateful for this interview with you, that I met you and that we connected and that we are here today. And then, yeah, I'm grateful for being at the house that I am right now because I'm really enjoying it. And then in the evening, I go through my day and then say, okay, I'm grateful for that I was able today to do my yoga because it's not every day that I get to do it. I'm grateful for the food I had or that I had the money to buy the food, these kind of things.
So it sounds like uh, gratitude, gratefulness is always, from the position you positioned it, it's always positive. Now, I'm just curious, is it possible to not use gratitude correctly? For example, I'm grateful that I didn't die last night. I mean, is that still what you're talking about there, or no?
Not exactly, because that's a little bit of the taking kind of like negative things and just
Yeah.
being grateful that negatives didn't happen. And also, a big thing with my clients is they, like with my sessions, I always start with that. Please give me three things you're grateful for and one you're celebrating. And then they start, I'm grateful for, but, and that's also a big thing. So, you're correct. It's not the same if you, because then you still think about the negative. So it's really, that's why I say my clients only like one sentence, no buts or anything, and nothing about like what didn't happen or something, but more like, okay, what did happen? Or yeah, just really trying to find it. And that's what why I do also the gratitude with them in the coaching itself, the session, to just see how they are practicing it and to help them then practice it in a different, better way at home. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. How has this process of gratitude personally affected you and your husband's life?
Very, because since we've been doing it, especially at night when we lay in bed, we say each other three things we're grateful for. It just a different kind of energy in your body. It's just like really that you focus more on the positive. We don't fight as much, and we just really focus on the positive and can really see it and don't see all the lacks and don't like we don't compare as much as we used to others, to their lives or whatever it is, but just really seeing what we have created so far.
Awesome. Awesome. So, in all of what we've been talking about here, what is in your mind that's like, I wish he would ask me this?
Um, how is it that I'm only working with women?
Fair enough. Can you answer that?
Yeah, it's because I think women, we have a different body and we have different needs. And especially for women, the confidence doesn't come as easy as to many other men out there. And so that's why I work with women. And also because I think the female cycle can be a big, powerful tool if we really acknowledge it and see it, its importance and what it can bring us when we don't ignore or fight it, but see it as an opportunity.
So, if a male did come forward in wanting mm, understanding how to do this, what would you do? How would you handle that? I mean, do you have somebody you would refer him to, or just tell him no, go away? I only work with women.
I for these kind of or in general, I have consult calls, 60 minutes, where we hop on a call like this and just see, okay, where is he at, what he wants, what he is looking for in the coaching, and then what I can give him, for example. And then we would just look if it works or if it doesn't work out. And there's a lot of work we can do without looking at the female cycle.
Okay. So you would not necessarily say that you wouldn't work with him, but he's just not your ideal client.
Exactly, yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. So your ideal client has been watching this video and they are now ready to connect with you. But the biggest problem is they don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
So you can find me on instagram.com/nanasworld, and there you can also
Okay,
find.
hang on a second. So just so we make sure that people get this, because it's always trying to find something after, I'm interested, but I didn't get that. So
Mhm.
how do you spell Nana?
Uh, and so it's Nanes World, NANESWORLD.
Okay.
So
So Nana's World on Instagram
yeah, exactly.
is one way.
Yeah.
What else?
Then you can find me as Nane Zechner, Z as in zebra, ECHNER, on Facebook and LinkedIn. And then on my Instagram profile, you will see a link to my link tree where you can book a consult call to just get to know each other and see if working together would be the best way to support you to have more energy and live the life you actually want.
Awesome. So we got Instagram, we got Facebook, we got LinkedIn. Do we have a website?
No, we don't. Waste of time.
Okay, I hear you. And then the other situation is, can they contact you via text or anything, or you prefer, going social, setting up the platform there, and then moving forward from there?
Yeah, but they also can always message me on Instagram. I'm mostly on Instagram and Facebook where I really look every day.
Okay, so Instagram and Facebook sounds like your keen pin to what you do.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
awesome, awesome. All right, let me put you on hold for just a quick minute here while I just kind of speak directly to the audience from my side of the coin. Then I'll bring you right back.
Okay.
Okay, so my name is Guy Severson. I'm co-owner of Graceful Touch Massage Therapy here in Rapid City, South Dakota. If you're in the area, feel free to stop by for leading massage practitioners with over 450 five-star reviews on Google in just 4 years. Along with that, we have a product line, gracefultouchproducts.org, all natural, certified organic, plant-based. And you can also get a hold of me on Instagram. The way to do that, pain relief, the number 4, the letter U. Those really are good entry points with me. And if you happen to be someone who has a message for the masses that would like to have an opportunity to be interviewed by me, probably reaching out on on Instagram is probably the best way. I look forward to talking with you, but right now we're going to turn this back over to Nain, and we're going to hear some final thoughts from Nain. Welcome back, Nain.
Thank you.
Awesome. So, yeah, what we've talked about a lot in this last half hour. And my question that I would have for you now is, if there's one thing you would want the video to take away as your golden nugget, what would that one thing be?
You're not alone and you can do whatever you set your mind to it.
Mm, I like that. You're not alone, and you can do whatever you set your mind to. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. Well, Nain, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to ask you to hold on the line for just a minute while I end the live, and I'm going to come back and just ask some closing thoughts with you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, that's for today. Uh, Go ahead and reach out to me. Let me know if you'd like to be interviewed as well. I am looking for spots in August at this point. We will be talking to you on Monday, 1 p.m. Mountain, as we bring forward yet another guest.